Hi guys, welcome to the strategy video on the MyCAT exam. So now with the few days remaining and the few hours remaining for the MyCAT exam, so how you should strategize yourself for the D-Day, for the final day paper. So this video will cover up all your strategy, cutoffs, ideal attempt, sectional timings will be covered here. Alright, so that's a complete breakout of the section. So section 1, there is 35-minute section which is a descriptive section. There is 4 solved questions, 2 small and 2 big. Then 25-minute psychometric test which will contain 37 questions. Then come a third set which contains 4 sections. Logic, GK 22 question, verbal 25 question and quant 25 questions. Fine, that's your complete breakup of the paper. Alright, so now we'll go section by section into each of them. Alright, so section 1 is going to be a descriptive section. You have to write essays. So there will be 4 questions. People think there are 2 questions, but actually there are 4 questions you have to done. So first one, you on one topic, 3 are based on one topic. So I'll give you a single topic, any geopolitical issue. So like demonetization can be a question. Fine. So one, you have to write for, a few points about for, few points about against. Then you have to write a 300 essay for or against. Okay. And last will be storytelling. So they'll give you 4 photographs, A, B, C, D, that changes every year. So this time there were 4 photographs. So for example, the photo which was there in the last MyCAT was 4 pictures. One of a child playing in the field, a turtle in water, a library, and a dumping ground full of electronic waste. So to combine all 4 and to write a story. Fine. Main problem which people face here is 35 minutes time is allocated for all of them, and people are not able to complete the section. ये किया, time up हो गया. People are not able to complete the 4 sections. Fine. So you have to allocate the time very properly. Fine. What I recommend here is 3 minute, 15 minutes, and another 14 minutes. While less time here because you already know for and against. You have to write for or against. Fine. That's the ideal breakup of your 35 minutes. Or you can change. You can make it 4, 12. That's depending on your speed. But that is mota breakup. So you have to complete this in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, 14, 15, otherwise you won't be able to complete the section. Trust me, 80 to 90% of the students going will not be able to complete the section. Fine, तो marks कहाँ से मिलेगा? ठीक है? So descriptive section you have to complete. Section 2 is psychometric test, which will be there. There were 37 questions in this section. Fine, so you have to attempt all questions. If you leave even a single question, you will be disqualified. So it's about the personality traits about this thing. So if you're a CET student, go through the videos on psychometry test. There are around 10 videos which talk in detail about the psychometry. Fine. Otherwise, this is one that so there's no pass and fail in this section. Fine, but you have to pass. So there's only pass and fail in the section. There's no sectional. There's no marking, no scoring in this area. Alright. So just looking for a personality type which were there. So somewhat agree, mostly agree. So I think all of you have given some kind of test on psychometry. Fine, so if you have no practice about this thing, so you can do MBTI test. You can take an MBTI test. Just Google it out, MBTI test. Fine. So there's a free test available online, so which talks about the personality. So go through the test and you'll get a clear idea about what kind of questions are coming. So 37 questions are there which you can easily solve. No problem at all. Alright. Alright, starting with the section 3, which is the reasoning session. So this was the first part, which is verbal reasoning. So there were around 19 questions on verbal reasoning, most of them based on the word association. Fine, all easy to moderate, not very difficult question. Only 3 questions which were tough, rest everything was doable. Fine, no problem. So word association question you have to do before you go because that's a different kind of question, which is only one of this kind in as compared to other exams. So you cannot see anywhere. Alright. So otherwise total there were 30 questions in this section. That includes statement assumptions, data sufficiency, visual reasoning as well, and arrangement questions. Okay. So that we'll talk about in some time. But this is the main thing, word association, which you have to take care of. Fine. From the visual reasoning questions, there were 7 questions, odd man out, analogies, and complete the series. So all the students who are CET students and those who are taking CET are already prepared for all these topics. Yep, we have been doing it in the class. Or if you have time, so you can just go through the recordings ek bar, do all these topics because that's very important. Fine, data sufficiency 3 questions, one based on relationship, direction sense, and one on circular arrangement. Fine, co-decoding one question. So that was the overall number of questions from the reasoning section. So total number of questions 30. Alright, one can easily attempt around 20 marks in this section. So that's going to be a very good attempt if you can do 20 questions in the reasoning section. Alright, moving to the verbal section. So fill the blanks, 5 questions, which were again easy, difficult. So overall section ka level of verbal was moderate, not very easy. So fill the blanks, para jumper 4 questions, 5 questions of fill the blanks, grammar 3 questions, antonyms synonyms 4 questions, RC 5 questions. RC ka level was very high, long RC, and again grammar 4 questions. So around 7 questions on grammar, 4 plus 5, 9 questions on vocabulary, which is fill in the blanks and antonyms, 5 on reading comprehension, and 4 on para jumper. So 9 questions. That's 9, 9 and 7. That was the ideal breakup of all the questions. Alright, so overall I think around 30 minutes is a very good time to spend in this section, and one can easily attempt 20 plus. Again, 20 plus attempt in this section could have been a good thing. With around 70%, 75% accuracy, I think you will get decent enough marks. Alright. Fine, moving to the quant section. So in quant overall there were 25 questions. Fine, 19 questions were based on quant and 6 questions were based on DI. So quant section was dominated by arithmetic. There were around 7 questions on arithmetic, so that we can see here. Ratio proportion 2, time speed distance 2, percentages 1, profit and loss 1, mixed allegations 1. Fine. Followed by modern maths 5 questions, sequence series, set theory, functions 5 questions. Algebra another 5 questions, simple equation, quadratic equation 5 questions, and geometry 2 questions. So that was the overall breakup. Fine. So DI was based on calculations. Fine. The level of difficulty was easy, but yes, you have to do a little bit of calculation to solve the DI question. Yep. So there were 2 sets, one on pie chart, one on line chart, but each of them contained calculations. Alright, so that's the breakup which you have in front of you. Again, attempt of 20 question would have been a very good attempt in this section as well. Okay. This 20 is the bare minimum. You can make it 25 also. So don't take 20 as your, this is a cutoff point. Minimum you have to score. You should be attempting, kind of thing. Alright, so GK section there will be 22 questions. Out of 22 questions, around 12 questions were based on India related questions, and 10 questions was about international issues. Fine. Again, current affair around 12 questions and static GK around 10 questions. Overall section was difficult. Trust me, the level of difficulty was very high. So questions were based on business taglines, merger acquisitions, corporate heads, and other topics like branding, marketing campaigns. Fine. So you can expect some of the questions like match of the following as well. Fine. The students who have sound knowledge about the business related issues are up to date with the business magazines. You should be able to attempt around 10 questions. Fine. With around 80% accuracy, 70% accuracy, you will get decent enough marks. Alright. So now let's just summarize everything what we did. So 35 minutes is more than sufficient to do 4 essays. So 3 minutes, 14 minutes, 15 minutes. That could be one of the good breakups of this. Trust me, you have to practice. Practice not to how to write an essay, practice how to write it in within the time frame of 35 minutes, because student will not be able to complete this. Okay. But second thing, 37 questions of psychometric, 25 minutes, you can easily solve that question. You'll be done in 15 minutes. That's no problem. Okay, now come the reasoning section. These 4 sections, your time breakup have to be very, very important. Fine. So reasoning, I recommend 30 questions, around 30 minutes. That's a good timing, and you can easily attempt 20 plus. General awareness, GK, 10 minutes, more than sufficient. Attempt should be 10. So that's your timing. That should be your attempt. Fine. Verbal ability, 25 questions, another 25 minutes, more than sufficient. Attempt of easily 20 questions. And quant, 40 minutes, and again 20 questions. So if you're able to attempt 100 questions of section number 3, I think 50 plus is a very good score to get a cutoff, to clear the cutoff. They don't disclose the cutoff, but I think 50 plus is a good number. Alright. Fine. Now, which section you want to play first, that you can decide. Fine. I would normally recommend starting with the verbal ability, but it's your wish. You can do that. So what you can do, you can put in the comment box. You can post your comments about which section you think you can start with, and I can advise you on that whether it's a good thing or bad thing to do. All right. So you can you can post in the comment box. Anything you want to ask me, you can ask me in the comment box. All right. So if you have any more questions, you can ask me on Facebook, facebook.com/ravgun, RAVGUN. Fine. Or if you want to buy any of our programs, you can go to cetking.com. All right. All the best. Thank you.